walk in it. You've been given the glorious gospel to tell other people about Jesus and death and burial and resurrection. Don't forget to tell other people. Don't lose that which has been given to you because it came at a very high price. You can go to the Holy Land today and you can see this reservoir that Hezekiah cut. It's one of the most visited tourist attractions. Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting in his whole life. He didn't even sell it for that much. The other day, one of his paintings went for $82.5 million.
Good.
Man, if he would have known the impact his art would have on the world, I bet he would have been a lot happier of a person. Some of us don't know the impact that we have on other people. Paul writes, and he says it like this: some men's deeds are obviously good. Some people's deeds are obviously bad. But other people, their good deeds follow after them. Some of the grumpy people in this room, you're actually the kindest people that we know. Some of the people that seem rough and gruff at first are the most loyal friends you'll ever make.
Come on.
Some of the people that seem really nice, like Ned Flanders, Highly Ho Neighborino, they got a secret life that would make you sick. You don't really know who people are, but God does. And what he's saying is everything's going to come to light. Some people thinking if I whisper, nobody hears me, but eventually it's going to come from the rooftop. Some people think if I do it in secret, nobody will know, but that's going to come to light. Jesus is the judge of everything, but there's a way that your sin will find you out. Today I want to encourage you to live on the right side of things because you have to be wary of what comes after you. Every year about 26,000 people are wounded or die because of old landmines. The Nazis left some landmines 50, 60, 70 years ago, and more than that now. Now some of the people are walking there. They got their herds of sheep going through that same field, and boom! All of a sudden a kid loses a leg. Why? Because some Nazis left a landmine 70 years ago. You think old spider webs still catch flies, don't they? The things you do now are going to come in waves behind you. The way we treat our kids might be the way that your grandkids treat their grandkids. The way that we are with other people, it's going to come back. It's going to find us. So let's be like Hezekiah and say, I want to make sure that my family has the living water flowing to them each and every day. Because it comes after us. From a good tree comes good fruit. Each comes after its own kind. We end up carving a path that makes it much easier for those that come next. My uncle was a soldier. His sons are soldiers. My other uncle's a firefighter. His son is a fire chief. My dad's a pastor. He has 3 sons. All of them were pastors. I'm not saying that that's what's definitely going to happen. But what I'm saying is you make it a lot easier to follow a certain path. How many of us say, I don't want to end up like my mom. I don't want to end up like my dad. And then years later you look in the mirror and go, man, I'm just like my mom. Man, I'm just like my dad. Some of us say the things I didn't want to do is the things I did do. Listen, I've learned a lot of lessons from my dad. I love my dad. There's probably nobody in this world I respect more than my dad. But I'll tell you what, I've learned lessons of different things I'm going to do. And he would want that for me. You can't live an unintentional life or you'll just follow an unintentional path. Hezekiah says, guys, we got to cut through this rock. It's going to be hard work. Listen, you can't be afraid of hard work. Do you understand that? Your